Yo guys, what is up? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and this is my review for Not Okay. So, the Not Okay movie came out last Friday. I was looking for something to watch, and I like streaming movies a lot. Well, it's not that I like streaming movies, but they're more convenient than going to a theatre. I love going to a movie theatre to watch movies, but I feel like streaming movies are really good. I just like to sit down on the couch and just pop on a really good movie that's just come out on a streaming service. And yeah, I really enjoy them. And so I thought last night I was looking for something to watch, something new, and I knew this movie was coming out, but I didn't have much interest in it. I hadn't seen the trailer, and I thought, you know what, why don't I just give it a try? And so I watched it, and I really fucking liked it. I wouldn't say I love it, but I was fucking surprised by it. Like, I heard about this movie, but I was not all that interested in it. I like Zoe Deutch as an actor who stars in this. I like Dylan O'Brien, who does not do much in this, but I'll talk about that after. So yeah, I thought, why don't I just check it out? And I checked it out, and I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was very smart, it's very clever. It's about, so I'll tell you what it's about. The basic premise without spoiling anything, even if it's not too much to spoil, because it's not that kind of movie. So it's this girl, she's a very unlikable protagonist, as it says in the beginning of the movie. It says this movie features a unlikable protagonist, which is true. She is unlikable. She's really hungry for fame and for followers, and she wants to be like an influencer. She wants to be famous. She wants to be known. And so she sort of pretends to be in Paris, like on Instagram, to impress like a famous guy that she works with. Like she works at a journalist place, I don't know, that works with like a big influencer celebrity guy, and she wanted to impress him by pretending that she was like at a writer's retreat in Paris. And so she does that, and then she wakes up, she's a photo editor, so she photoshops these photos, and she wakes up and she hears the news there was a bombing in Paris where she said that she was. So then, I'm not going to explain the entire movie, but then basically everybody thinks she was in an explosion, she was in a bombing in Paris, and then she gains huge fame from it, and everybody feels bad for her and does all these things for her. But in reality, it was a lie, and she was in her apartment the whole time. So yeah, I thought it was really interesting, bro. Like I was hooked, to be honest. After that happened, I was hooked, and she's like a really unlikable character, which I actually think is so interesting, because like I was rooting for her, but she was very unlikable. Like she was doing pretty terrible things. Like she was pretending that she was a survivor of a bombing, and that she was really traumatized. She was going to support groups about it, and she manipulates this teenager so she can but at the end of it anyway, I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah. So this movie was really good. Zoe Deutch is really good at playing like an influencer type. She's sort of a similar role as to what she was in Zombieland 2, where she played Madison, and she was like sort of similar to that. She sort of brings that sort of style to it, which is fun because I loved that character in Zombieland. And yeah, so I think she was really great. I thought the premise of the movie was fantastic, and I feel like it's very clever. It's a very clever dark comedy. Well, not really dark, it's a clever comedy basically, and it's very political. Like it's got some stuff about gun control in it, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with like political statements in your movies. I'm completely fine with political statements in movies and shows, anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, so I thought that was interesting, the whole political stuff with it. It did get like really political toward the end, like there were rallies about gun control and stuff, and there was people like throwing firecrackers on the stage and like traumatizing this young girl, it's really serious. It gets into like really serious stuff with all the political stuff. It's like about stuff about school shootings. So yeah, it's a very clever. It's a very clever comedy, and it's very smart, and it's very political, but I really enjoyed it. I think one criticism would be Dylan O'Brien is in this movie, and he's like heavily advertised all over this movie, but he really is not in it all that much. Like he's in it like once every 25 minutes, and he has like 5 lines. So yeah, I feel like he could have had more, because Dylan O'Brien's like a big star, so he probably could have done more. But I understand, he had a role, he played the role pretty good. So yeah, that was fun. but he could have done more. But anyway, but yeah, I enjoyed him for what he gave. He just did not give that much. Now, what I found so interesting about the protagonist is that she's unlikable, but you still root for her. Like, at the end of it, I found myself like really upset when she got exposed, because I was like, and I really, see, that's why it's really good, because the person who exposed her is like actually like a good person. Like, you can tell she's doing it for a good reason. Like, she's lying, but it's so good. It makes her like the antagonist when really she's a good person, and our protagonist is not a good person. But you make us think that anyway. The filmmakers have made us think that the antagonist is actually a bad person in the way that, you know, the dialogue's good. It's brilliant. It's brilliantly done the way they did that. I think it was fantastic. I think this movie's fantastic. I think it's really smart. I think it's got some great acting. I think the actress who plays Rowan, I don't know her name, but she's really, really good. Yeah, it's a nice little streaming movie. I would seriously recommend it. I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't quite love it, but I definitely really enjoyed it. And I like streaming movies, man. What can I say? Like, little movies like this, like, they can be really good. Just popping on a movie like this is a perfect movie just to watch when you've got nothing else to watch, and you end up having a really good time, because it's a really good movie. So yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time. That's all I'm going to say for now. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie and I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's it for this review. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below letting me know if you've seen the movie and if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, tell me why. But yeah, that's the end. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.